Amanda the Adventurer 2 has just been announced, and this video is going to cover all of the secrets and hidden details that you might have missed in your initial watch of the first two trailers. It's also going to cover all the information inside of the Steam page that changes the story of Amanda the Adventurer forever, as well as gives us a good glimpse as to what we can expect in the next chapter. Obviously, this is one of those games that really took the internet by storm. It is one of the creepiest and diabolical games we've seen lately, and it looks like the second version of the game literally is even worse. So if you enjoy videos just like this, do me a big favor, make sure you grab your popcorn and a drink, and let's go ahead and dive in. So we're going to take a look at the first trailer first, which actually has so many secrets in it that I think a lot of people might have missed. The video begins with Wolly stepping up to a microphone and explaining that Amanda cannot be here. This video was obviously put together by the company who made Amanda the Adventurer. It's to save face, as Amanda might be going through one of those psychological breakdowns, or even worse, maybe Demon Amanda is out wreaking havoc. They set Wolly up to do the talking. But take a quick look at Wolly's face. We know that he knows the truth about Amanda's true character, and if you look closely, you can see it start to slip out in his facial expressions. And take a look here when he begins to read Amanda's speech.
Hey friends, it's Amanda. Sorry I couldn't make it today. Been busy going on adventures and meeting up with old friends. But I just wanted to thank you for showing your love and let you all know that Amanda loves you too.
Wolly's face looks as if he's not buying the message, and he even begins to recite, saying that Amanda is meeting with new friends. Now, my first theory on this is that Amanda's friends are somebody much more evil. Potentially the reason that sent Amanda into this demon form to begin with, and Wolly knows it. In addition to that, he says that Amanda loves you too, but there's two interesting parts about this video here. The first one is that Wolly almost gets angry at this message, knowing that this is not the truth. But even more interesting, if you slow the video down, you'll notice a giant 2 pops up on the screen where Wolly is. And that's the first part of the teaser showing that Chapter 2 was in the works. Now, even more interesting, at the fact that when Wolly is done with his voice lines for Amanda, he begins to plead with somebody, claiming that he's done what they've asked and just please let him go.
Okay, I did what you asked, now please, let me go.
Now again, he could be speaking to two people here. The first being Amanda herself, as maybe this is a plot in order to get the children to believe in this cartoon. And the second, again, being the production company that set up Amanda the Adventurer to begin with. Either way, things are really interesting here, as Wolly is once again pleading for his life and his freedom. And I do think it's kind of funny, if you look into the back right hand corner of the video, it almost looks like that chicken is holding up a gun to Wolly's back. And when slowing down the video, it kind of looks like Wolly is looking over at the chicken, pleading with him, but I know that's not the case. But the interesting part that I want you to take away from this video is the fact that when it gets staticky, if you slow down the video enough, you'll notice there's some type of shadowed figure in the left corner of the video. And what makes this even more creepy, as it looks like this silhouette is looking directly at the camera. You'll also notice a number 2 popping up in the right bottom corner of the screen. And then, if you continue to watch the same video, that demon version of Amanda looks like they pop up on the screen. It's very brief, but if you look closely enough, you might just see it. This trailer is obviously short, but absolutely horrifying. And it has plenty to break down, seeing as Wolly is being held captive still, he's pleading with somebody to let him free, and also trying to cover up for Amanda's sins. But again, I ask, what is that shadowed silhouette at the end of the video? Is that one of Amanda's new friends, or the demon version of Amanda? We can head over to trailer number 2 to get more details on this. If you look at trailer number 2, you'll notice we get the location for the next chapter. This chapter is going to take place at a school, or at least a public library. Taking just a quick look at the library, you'll notice a few familiar faces. We've got Amanda on the left and Wolly on the right. And this area is the kids' corner, and it looks like there just so happens to be a VHS player right dead in the middle, surrounded by trees. Now, this is absolutely spot on to what I would imagine an Amanda setting would look like. If you'll recall, in the first game, we were trapped inside of the attic, looking for different clues. And this library looks just as cluttered, and of course it's going to have that VHS system to give us the different details that we're missing in the story. And when the camera finally zooms in to the TV screen, we get our first look at when we can expect the demo. The demo itself looks to be coming out on Steam Next Fest, which is going to take place between June 10th and June 17th. We also get a look at Amanda, who looks furious at somebody. And of course, the demon version of her hanging from a bookshelf. So now that we understand the setting of where the second chapter is going to take place, let's look at some screenshots on the Steam page. The first screenshot shows a masked man inside of the attic of the house that we left off in chapter 1. If you'll recall, we destroyed the TV in the attic at the end of the game. But it looks like whoever this is leading us to what is known as the Kensdale Public Library. And the synopsis reads, in Amanda the Adventurer 2, the story continues as Riley encounters a mysterious masked figure after destroying the TV in the attic. Travel to the Kensdale Public Library and dig deeper into the mystery of Amanda the Adventurer. It continues on by saying upon arriving, they're greeted by a masked figure who claims to know their Aunt Kate before she died and needs their help finding something Aunt Kate had left in the library. They also warn of a powerful entity that seems to be drawn to the tapes. Meanwhile, Amanda is now aware of Riley's presence and is doing everything to find a way to free herself. Suddenly, the stakes are higher than ever before, as it's not just Amanda looking for Riley now. Which leads me to the next screenshot on the Steam page. You can see here the image on screen shows Amanda and it looks like she's happy. Even the sun is smiling down upon her. She's running through what looks to be a nice grass field with flowers and all. However, the following screenshot shows a giant black presence above her, labeled Meanie. And this demon-like creature, tail and all, seems to be going after Amanda. As you notice, that smile in the previous screenshot turns upside down. Could this potentially be the entity that is haunting the library? And the same presence that's also looking for Riley? You will notice though, the next screenshot shows a little boy watching the TV screen, saying that Amanda brings him happiness and love. And Amanda herself seems to have labeled this boy as her new friend, as she's still able to interact with children even though she's trapped inside of this box. And the reason I say trapped, if you look at the last screenshot on the Steam page, you'll notice it's Amanda crying in what looks to be a jail cell. Now if you ask me, my theory here is that this isn't an actual jail cell, but actually her being trapped inside of this show. And this dark shadowy figure is actually the people who are running the business. The same ones holding Wolly hostage, and the people who created the demon known as Amanda the Adventurer now. I believe this is a story about a young girl who just wanted to have friends and happiness. But the meanies, also known as the dark shadowy figure in the second screenshot, have changed all that for her, turning her into something even more evil than she could have ever imagined. And all that will get uncovered in the second chapter of Amanda the Adventurer, which is going to be coming out very, very soon, at least the demo. But I do wonder, is this same shadowy figure the one that we get a glimpse of in that first trailer? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a big favor, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications for more awesome videos just like this. Anyways guys, I'm definitely going to be looking out for Amanda the Adventurer 2, and I'm going to make sure I wishlist it on Steam, as you should as well. Thank you again for all of the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out!